Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, it seems as though you are having a lot of fond memories at the moment about someone or a situation from your past. And it may be that you are quite sad with the nostalgia. It's sort of tinged with some melancholy here. Maybe you're missing someone that you've fallen out with, or there's some kind of regretful energy around some sweet energy from the past. There is something unusual that is about to change this though. So you've got this wild card energy that is kind of shaking things up. So maybe you are filled with sudden memories about someone from your past, and maybe their absence is what is sort of causing this pain right now. It seems to be, look at this, friendship. Your moon in the 4th house indicates something that's really quite dear to you at the base of your life, your roots. So it really does feel like some kind of childhood situation, or just a very deep soul kind of friendship. And look, this could be something with romantic overtones as well, with the affair energy, which is Venus in the 5th house of creativity and romance. Venus being love, attraction, and also money and creativity and things you value. But this 5th house is very, well, it's a Leo house, so it's very it's very much about attraction, romance, charisma, and just sparkling energy there. So what does the universe want you to know about this? Let's take a bit of a closer look. Again, we have the evidence here of friendship with the water carrier card. That's Aquarius energy, which I always get as friendship. It can be quite detached and quite cool. It's a bit more humanitarian than like one-on-one friends. So there could be a friend group involved here, but there's some kind of issue with maybe you're not being able to see a situation clearly. Maybe you didn't, you missed something, or you were a bit focused in the wrong direction maybe. And it may have led to some kind of situation in your friendship where either it was a bit stultifying, or maybe you are feeling a little bit trapped now and kind of with tunnel vision because of some situation. So let's see what the universe wants to say about this. What's coming up for fire signs with this energy here? Look, there is growth and tangible success possible because the 3 of Pentacles is all about collaborating with like-minded people. And the King of Pentacles, it's Pentacle energy again, is very much about making things solid, grounded, practical. And the King is obviously the best at this. Now this could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy in a masculine form, or it could just be boss vibes, CEO vibes, leadership, very practical financials. Yeah, somebody with a lot of money maybe. So that could be interesting, but you seem to have some fears here about grounding this into more practical reality. So you're sort of holding yourself hostage in a way with maybe some negative thoughts and fears. You're feeling a bit stuck. So what advice does the universe have for you on this? Well, the energy here is to keep trying. One thing that you will try will pay off. So don't give up is the overall message here, because this card of energy to lean away from is being stuck, paralyzed. It's very much an echo of this card here of being held hostage to your fears. This is also the card here of knowing that you need to make a choice, but being in denial and maybe willfully blindfolding yourself, blinkering yourself here. There's something that you are not seeing or you don't want to see. So it is time to get to grips with what is really going on here, what your real fears are, so that you can bring them into the light and deal with them. But whatever you do, don't just stay frozen in indecision. That's not what you need to do. There's action here. It's like keep trying different maneuvers and one of them will pay off. And maybe it's time to look at things with a new perspective. This is the Hanged Man card. This is your energy to lean towards. Turn everything that you think you know upside down. Maybe you've got a bit of, maybe you've got some preconceived ideas of how someone feels about you, or that they're done with you when actually they're not. Whatever it is, try and think about, instead of fearing the worst, why don't you start imagining the best and looking at reality from a completely different perspective. There is a lot here about not seeing the truth, and time now to see the truth. So what else can the universe tell you about this process of becoming more in tune, more aware of the truth of a matter? Well, look at this. There is beautiful energy here around an apology, reaching out, extending the olive branch. And if you've been fearing that that would only be rejected, well, think again, because there is unconditional love and deep, deep soul friendship at the bottom of whatever this is. Like that was very clear right from the beginning. You're really missing someone that you're fond of, and there is a separation there that is paining you, but you're thinking like, well, this is done and dusted, but it actually isn't. You know, there's a whole wealth that is waiting to be rediscovered in this connection, this romance, this love, whatever this is. There is untold success. There's a jackpot to be struck here. Look at this. So while the key word is flattery, which sounds a bit obnoxious, it's Venus, which is love, in the third house of communication, messages, expression. So start expressing your feelings of friendship. You don't have to, resort to flattery, but give voice to your appreciation. Third house Venus. That is what the universe wants you to keep doing. Keep on persevering with this. Because, if one approach doesn't work, or just because one approach didn't work in the past, doesn't mean a future approach is going to fail. There is Venus again in the 10th house of ultimate success, really. This is fame. It is the most visible point in a horoscope chart. It's typically about career or your fame or public esteem. So this is really making the love between you obvious, visible, midday sun. Think of the noonday sun. There's no shadows, nothing hidden. It is out in the absolute open, and it is blazing, and it is unapologetic. What's the convention? Well, that's Capricorn, but 10th house is just very, very public. So be very public in your appreciation. It doesn't have to be broadcast, but be very open to the person that you want to engage with, and be very forthright, and don't mince words. Be very open. Because, there is still very deep soulmate friendship energy underneath it all. And look, this is bounty. It is your the work that you put into this paying dividends. It is grounding it into a fruitful new reality. This was my card of the outcome. So keep trying at whatever this is, whatever reconciliation, reunion kind of energy that is. There is this mother lode. I get the same vibe from both of these cards. There is tangible success that is real life. It's not imaginary. That is going to be available to you. You do have all of this beautiful soulmate love energy between you, so it is time to offer the olive branch again. So I hope that helps you, my darlings. I'm still on holiday. I don't even know what day it is right now, but if you would like a personal reading, go to my website. I'll be opening up readings again in the next week or so, but you can book them online now if you wish. But you don't have to, because I love doing these readings for you. And meanwhile, this is Sarah wishing you much abundance, love, and joy.